This is an article written by Augusto Rodrigues from Herald, Goa regarding availability of drugs. Now the news in detail. It's a party. Focus on foreign DJs jockeying drugs into Goa. GHB seized drugs from Russian DJ is popular with club goers and at rave parties. Investigation on why DJs pay rather than want to get paid to play at parties. Now the news. Location Vagator. The arrest of two disc jockeys into bracket DJ in 13 months by the anti-narcotics cell into bracket ANC of Goa police circles, the role of party facilitators in the sale of narcotics. We arrested two DJs and among them one had stopped playing since the pandemic, while the lady claimed to play for small parties while she consumed drugs, confided ANC SP Tikam Singh Verma, adding, "We are at the initial stage of the investigation and can't categorically state that there exists a nexus between DJs and parties, although it cannot be ruled out. Time will tell." Verma admitted that the GHB seized drugs from the Russian DJ is popular with club goers and at rave parties. "We went to some party spots last Saturday and did random checks and also called for a meeting of owners of nightclubs and sensitized them to the topic," disclosed Verma. Stopping clubs playing music beyond 10 p.m. is not in our domain, but we will start informing the relevant people if we reach a spot where loud music is played after 10 p.m., he assured. Now we will take a look at some of the bites given by some people as follows. "We are at the initial stage of investigation and cannot categorically state that there exists a nexus between DJs and parties, though it cannot be ruled out. Time will tell." As said by Tikam Singh Verma, SP Anti-Narcotic Cell, Goa Police. The next news bite. There was enough evidence to prove that DJs in Goa abetting selling drugs, and that was enough to nab them. A police officer, Hyderabad's anti-narcotic team into bracket NEW, that arrested Goan nightclub owners. The next bite. I gathered from people who organize parties that some DJs pay to play. When I asked them why they would pay, some confided that the occasion was used to sell drugs. News bite by Rajesh Sinari, successful petitioner in the High Court against loud music. And the last bite. No entry fees were charged till around 90s. They started ticketing after the millennium. Initially, painted trees and a few ribbons were part of the decor. The dollars paid to DJs by play was spent towards the police sound and generator. Roysel D'Souza from Anjuna. This is an article on the impact of party drug consumption among youth, the consequences for families and society. In recent years, party drugs including MDMA, ecstasy, cocaine, and synthetic substances have gained popularity among youth worldwide. Promising a sense of euphoria, escape, and social connection, these substances often become the centerpiece of nightlife and rave culture. However, the short lived highs masks devastating effects not only on individuals but also on their families and society as a whole. This article explores the implication of party drug consumption on young people, the fallout for their families, and the concerning long term outcomes. Now, let's understand the appeal and the immediate risk. Party drugs are typically sought for their mind altering effects, giving users a temporary feeling of boundless energy and happiness. However, they are highly addictive and pose serious health risks as follows. Number 1. Physical and mental health decline. Repeated use leads to cognitive impairments, memory loss, anxiety, depression, and even psychosis. Point number 2. Social consequences. Relationships deteriorate and academic or career pursuits are disrupted as drug use becomes prioritized over other responsibilities. Now let us see the impact on family, who are the hidden victims. Families of young individuals consuming party drugs often bear a significant emotional and financial burden. Family members may attempt interventions only to face frustration, financial strain, and even despair as addiction worsens. Often, trust is broken and relationships become strained or fractured altogether. The family's stability may be compromised, with parents and siblings feeling powerless or blaming themselves for the young person's choices. What are the escalating consequences for a person who takes drugs? Number 1. Health and mortality risks. Prolonged drug use leads to irreversible mental and physical health damage. Some young users tragically succumb to overdoses. Point number 2. financial ruin, and lost opportunities. Youths may face career derailment, a lack of job stability, or permanent academic setbacks causing lifelong challenges. The last point, cycle of addiction and crime. Some individuals, in desperation to fund their addiction, may engage in illegal activities leading to legal troubles that exacerbate the family's distress. So, what is the solution to this problem? Please write your comments in the comment box so that we can form a collective thread on how to solve this issue or to prevent this issue.